Good day, sir. I am Jimwell S. Rosal from Base Cream 2 Section 2, and I'm here to discuss the different parts of camera. So for today's lesson, I will be discussing four essential parts of camera. Light tight box. This part of the camera is very essential because of its capability to exclude all unwanted light that might expose the sensitized material or film. This light tight box, dito natin makikita yung mga film at mga litrato na kinakapture mo, yung mga settings, ganon, to hold firmly the sensitized material in its place during exposure to prevent the formation of a multiple blurred image of the subject. Lens. The lens are the one responsible in focusing the rays of light coming from the subject. The lens is the most important part of the camera. More than any other camera component, ang lens ang nagpapakita ng quality sa film. The most important part of the camera is its lens, since the quality of an image is so independent upon it. Film holder. The film holder holds the film firmly inside the camera. It is a device that holds one or more pieces of photographic film for insertion into a camera or optical scanning device such as dedicated film scanner or a flatbed scanner with film scanning capabilities. Shutter. The shutter served as the barrier of the rays of light that will enter and affect the film inside the camera. Shutter, it is the device through which the lens aperture of a camera is opened to admit light and thus expose the film. Other parts of the camera. Viewing system. The viewer of any cameras will show enter scene coverage that can be recorded in the film inside the camera. Viewing system, ito ay kadalasang nakakabit sa itaas o gilid ng camera, o ang tumitingin ay kumukuha ng lens mismo kapag ang camera ay single lens reflex. Film advancer. The film advancer of the camera is necessary so that the exposed film can be transferred to take spool, and exposed film will be on the opposite side of the lens for another exposure. Shutter speed. The shutter speed will control the duration between the opening and the closing of the shutter. Shutter speed it will regulate quantity of the light that will reach and affect the film inside the camera. Lens aperture. The ratio between the diameter and the focal strength of the lens, called lens aperture. Ito ay ang liwanag na pagtitipon sa power ng lens. Ang mga sinag na liwanag na dumadaan sa siwang ng lens ay maaaring kontrolin ng pagbubukas nito. And the last of the other parts of the camera is focusing mechanism, the sharpness or clearness of the object being photographed. Ang sharpness and clearness daw ng isang nakuha ng litrato ay nakadepende sa focusing system ng ating ginagamit na camera. Next, we will discuss the proper usage of camera. Focusing control is one of the we need to proper use of camera. Malagaan ito na ma-focus natin ang camera sa ating kukuhanan lalo na sa crime scene para mas maging matibay ang ebidensya na kapag maayos ang pagkakakuha natin ng litrato ay makakakuha tayo ng matibay na ebidensya. Shutter speed control. The photography must set the shutter speed control of this camera before photographing an object. When the shutter release is pushed or pressed, this shutter open and close again in a preset of time made in a shutter speed of the camera. Next is diaphragm control. The diaphragm works like with the pupil of the eye. It may be enlarged of contracted. Kung ito ay pinalaki, pinahihintulutan ito na mas maraming liwanag upang payagan ng mas kaunting liwanag ang pumasok. Shutter speed and F numbers together. In order to prevent light from entering a camera until ready to take a photograph, it must have a shutter of some sort over the lens, which may be opened and closed for the exposure. And the last is significance of camera in criminal investigation. Camera or photographs are the most effective and simplest way to represent a crime scene by the investigating officer. The purpose of crime scene photography is to provide a true and accurate record of the crime scene and physical evidence present by recording the original scene and related areas. It enables law enforcers to record the visible and, in many cases, the invisible evidences of a crime. The photographic evidence can be stored indefinitely and retrieved when needed. Ang kahalagahan ng camera sa ating criminal investigation ay para po sa lahat. Ito po ay napakahalaga at ito ay ginagamit natin na matibay na ebidensya para malaman ng totoong nangyari sa krimen na ating nakuhanan. Ang mga larawang ating kinuhanan ng isang pinangyarihan ng krimen ay nagpapahintulot sa investigador na muling likhain ang eksenang iyon para sa pagsusuri sa ibang pagkakataon o para magamit natin sa korte. And that's all. Thank you and God bless.